Yo, I like the sound of Mapp Weekly, which is a shame because this started out as the Walking Dead live stream. Is that chat on the screen? This started out as, hold on, let me pop up the chat on my end. This started out as the Walking Dead Weekly, after show. And now I'm getting ready to do this. The very first one in 2018. No, we did the New Year's Eve one, or New Year's Day one. Yeah, so this is like the second one technically in 2018. And I was like, what do I call it? Now, if you're wondering about the thumbnail, we're going to get into that. I want to pull... We did this on Patreon in a live stream where we discussed a couple mini topics. And I do want to talk about new reality TV because I see it becoming the norm, but nobody's labeling it as that. And it's just insane. It blows my mind. But we'll get into that in a minute. Somebody please remind me because that is the main topic. What new reality TV? And it's primarily born from social media. YouTube, Vine, shit like that. But we'll get into the specifics because it's specific. Anyway, yeah, I really like Mapp Weekly. So now I'm like, damn, we're going to have to come up with something. Well, The Walking Dead is only on 16 weeks out of, 52? How many are in a year? So, yeah. So, I don't know if we're going to do this for Fear the Walking Dead, but anyway. What was I talking about? Yeah, Mapp Weekly. I like that. I like that a lot. When we get a few more people come in, we'll switch over a little bit. We'll switch over to the main topic, and we'll tear it up a bit on that because I do want to hear what you guys have to say. Like I said, we did it. We did a test run on Patreon, but I screwed up and went off topic. I wanted to touch base with this one a little bit, but we talked about a couple different things, and then we went all over the place. So we will talk about a bunch. Listen, I got this video. A member of the Mapp family sent in the Walking Dead supply drop. I was going to say loot crate, but it has this really cool shirt. But I like what they did here with this. Well, that's stuck together. Walking Dead 100th episode. Oh, ouch. You know what? I bet you they made these for the crew. And they had a box or two left over, or a few boxes, and they threw it in. Because a lot of people, there's one person in the Mapp family that loves this Walking Dead supply drop. And there's a lot of people that messaged me that are not happy with it. I must have had 5 people saying they wanted to send this in. The first one sent it in, obviously, and I told the others we're good because we got this one. But love the box. Incredible. I mean, incredible box. Look at that. Just the photo quality. You get stickers. I am going to show this off in the original video, but I'm still blown away at just how cool the box is. If they would make storage containers looking like this, we probably would have just spent the money on that. That's for real though. A lot of fans are pissed. You get like a Funko Pop, a t-shirt, a coffee mug, and stuff you would find in the Walking Dead Target aisle, socks, and I think these boxes are like $60. So that is a fad that thankfully, if done right, they are amazing, but thankfully you start to see, I think 2018, 2019 will be the death of subscription boxes, hopefully, and only the top will prevail. Because I think fans are starting to get used to it. Oh, shit, oh, shit. It's a trap, like Admiral Akbar. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I do like this shirt, though, because it's not flat black. They kind of got this old, it reminds me of, let's see, you're in high school and the poorer kids that smell like cigarettes with the faded shirts because they got hand-me-downs. That's the kind of shirt it is. I liked it though. I really dig that. So throw that off to the side. We got a super chat. Dude, guys, are there any 5-inch Walking Dead figures I could send you? We're pretty much good. I mean, I really appreciate that. Honestly, I don't think Negan. There we go. I was gonna say I don't think there's anything. They're not making anything, So, 5-inch Negan, he's nowhere to be found. And listen to me. And I know you're not gonna do this, or at least I don't think you should. And I don't want you. And this is not like a subliminal. Don't no one go buy Negan off eBay. I don't want any scalper if you happen to walk in a Walgreens, hook a brother up. If not, it's no big deal. You know, it's all good because I'm scaling back heavy with the collectibles. I'm personally not buying anything. Stuff people send in or what I get as gifts, I'm gonna rock with that as my only source of collectibles. Unless it's something like they release some crazy shit for The Last of Us, and I'm like, oh my god, they got to get me some Ellie and Joel. You know, I might grab something there. My lean costs more than your rent, little pump. Dude, guys, send them all. Yeah, never mind. What Bryant, is that your name? Bryant said Martinez. Send them all. Never mind. Forget what I said. What did you got? The Walking Dead, the 100 Vikings, Game of Thrones. That thumbnail, though. Yeah, I took a regular thumbnail where I was just like, what's up, guys? And then I was like, no, let's do something stupid. So I did a weird face, and then I was like, nah. And then I did the mean mug, and I was like, yeah, we'll go with that, you know? Because it looks stupid and ridiculous. The weird face just looked like I was trying to get, like, some clickbait stupid, look at me, kiddies, click on this idiot, you know? Man, I found a bloody Walking Dead lunchbox that looks exactly like that. It's amazing. I'm actually trying to sell it. And to be honest with you, I got 2 of them. Oh, nice. eBay, brother, eBay. You going to continue to create content? For last season, you stopped doing breakdowns and stuff. Yeah, the content is coming out. I definitely stopped doing the breakdowns. Those were the analyze videos. I hit a rough patch. I talked about this previously in another thing. The analyze video and the in-depth discussion videos were some of my all-time favorites. I hit a rough patch where I frankly didn't want to watch the episodes again. I just didn't want to watch them again. They're just missing something. The Walking Dead TV show is just missing something where I would rather restart this, you know, the channel, you know, like if it came to it, I would rather restart the channel and say, okay guys, this was, you know, it's been a fun journey. Goodbye. Hopefully some of you will come back when we're doing other stuff. You know, it got to that point where it was like, do I, you know, with the analyze videos though, those are my all-time favorite. I love them, and those are gonna stay. But I want to tweak them a bit. I don't want it being. I want to make it a little bit different, a little bit whatever. So I started. I don't know, and that's another thing. I don't know. They're coming back. They are. They're either going to come back just as they were. That's never going to go away. I definitely want to look at analyzing them in depth. But there's a spin I want to do, and I can't quite polish it right. It's, you know, I tried 2 passes already at the script, and it's not what I want it to be yet. And I know it seems like it's stupid, just talk about the episode, yada, yada, yada. If I get it right, you'll see what I mean by I want a little twist to it for the analyze videos. Somebody said they went to 3 Salvation Armies. Where'd you go? Yeah, I've gone to 3 Walgreens and can't find Negan. Yeah, he's nowhere to be found. Wait, hold on. Let me check the... Alright, so the stream is doing good. I guess it's just my computer is doing shitty. My computer won't... The mouse won't move. Are you bald by choice or by nature? Right now, by choice. I'm sure nature is, you know, not far behind me, though. That's how it works. Q&A. You should play Fortnite again. Are you down making a team? This is another thing I'm struggling hard with. We do the gaming, and I can't wait to do that more and more and more. However, online is so damn hard. I don't know how people do it. Like, and I'm not talking about playing the game. I'm talking about finding time to do it. So many people are messaging me like, oh, Ronnie, I saw you pop on. Like, why can't you play with me? This, that, and a third. First off, Juliet's been jumping on my name, so that's not me. Second off, I play like this. Okay, I'm doing this, this, and this. All right, I'm taking a break, and I'm playing a half an hour of a video game, of Fortnite or something like that. I sit down, and I have recorded them because we can't live stream whatever. But I sit down going, I'm going to play 1 match. It turns into 2, 3 matches. And then I get up and leave. So it's so hard to just link up with somebody. Because I did it once and I was like, yo, let's jump into this game. And then I felt bad because I'm like, all right, I got a jet. And they're free. They got like, you know, they weren't doing anything the rest of the day. So it's like, I gotta go. This live stream in 6 hours. I don't know what that means. This live stream is not 6 hours long. It shouldn't be. We should play for it. Was hoping you'd go live tonight. Woohoo! Look at Ronnie all thugged out. Laughed my ass off, killing it, homie. I thought this was going to be a rant video because of your expression. Oh, we could get there. We're gonna when we talk about the reality TV. Hey, Ronnie, why hasn't season 9 been announced yet? Is it over? No, it's not over. I gotta look into this and see what's going on. I know there might be something different they're doing this year, but they soft announced it. They announced season 9 already. They announced it with an interview with Scott Gimple, and had I known this was going to be a thing, I would have saved the interview. But it was in July. I think it was in July. Scott Gimple was talking specifically about season 9, and they like unofficially confirmed it, unofficially announced it. He was talking about it as if it was a certainty. They usually wait till there's a convention or some type of, I say promotion season, but there's no real promotional season. It's just when something is in the news, like when it's a good time to be in the news and yada, yada, yada. Obviously, you got to pick your times, right? Like July during cons, during the San Diego Comic-Con and then the New York Comic-Con, because a lot of people are looking for the news, especially around then. It's everywhere. So they might be waiting for a con or some type of event to officially announce it. I feel like that's what they're doing, or there could be something behind the scenes that's slowing it up. But I think there's nothing to worry about, you know? We would never get you need to worry about, or fans should worry about, actors not returning. That would happen more often than we not get the next season. Because if all the actors together said we quit, they would still make the Walking Dead TV show. Best believe. They would just bring in new people. I think people really underestimate, like, AMC is here in present day because mainly because of The Walking Dead. Breaking Bad was great. You know, Mad Men was great. I mean, it really put eyes on AMC. But The Walking Dead is what they built their fortress on, you know? It's not going anywhere. Have you watched The 100? Yes, I did. It frustrated me to no end. And by, like, season 3, I'm no. Why do The Walking Dead show suck now and the comic is getting better? I don't know what to tell you, buddy. That angle's perspective. I mean, you're enjoying the story more. I feel you, though. There's, you know, it's bouncing around. Dude, guys, I know you like the 7-inch figures more than the 5-inch. That's not true. I like the 5-inch boxes. I like the 5-inch articulation. The only thing I like of the 7-inch is the detail. When they get it right, because the paint apps, wherever they've been sending it for paint apps, it is terrible. Someone's got to say it. It's just terrible. I love the 5-inch. They take up less space and more impressive. Sasha, for example. Yeah, Sasha, she's so small, but she's like perfect. Ronnie looking like Captain Jack's spare hole. I got it. Thanks for the answer. I seriously miss your comic cover breakdowns. Bring them back. Those are another thing that's coming back. And initially we pulled the reins on those because, and a lot of people, when I bring this up, a lot of people go, well, why can't you do them, you know, all the time and not every 6 months? Because my point is, when we catch up to current day, I can only do the covers once the issues are released. And they only release 6 issues an issue every month. So once we catch up, we're only getting a comic cover video every 6 months. And I know, we should have caught up by now. And we will get there. But when I started really making them, they were taking 3 or 4 days to edit, and no one would watch them. They would stay at like 400 views for weeks, and then finally people over, you know, a few months, 6, 7, 8 months, you'd get 1,000, 2,000 views. When you're strapped for time, it's just like, you know, I got 50,000 people that want to watch this prediction speculation video, and then I got 2,000 people who want to watch this. It's kind of like you're unfortunately forced to pick and choose between, you know, which video you put up. The show's missing something, sadly. I think it's mostly the dialogue for me anyway. Dialogue needs a tweak, but I think there's something in the story they're missing too. I'm dying to see what you thought of AMC Dropbox. When are you putting up the review? It's not really a review. We kind of just opened it up on camera. I don't even know if I gave my opinion, so I'm gonna have to. I did speak, opinion wise. I think I said I appreciate some people's support, but I see why some people like it and why others don't. I know there was some people who looked at the Dropbox and thought it was going to be, an exclusive figure or this new collectible. And quite frankly, it is all the collectible stuff from the Walking Dead aisle in Target. Everything's there. The lanyard, the socks, the mug, all of it's there. So the t-shirt. If you didn't like it, I see why. Chances are you bought most of that stuff. You have most of that stuff. I think it's for the hardcore Walking Dead fan that's not into collectibles and goodies, because then you get stuff that you don't buy, you don't have it. But if you're already a collector, the box is trash for you. You're not gonna like it. I love the analyzed videos. Those are my favorites. Those are definitely one of the funnest videos, like in my top 10 probably, that I make. I keep finding myself watching seasons 1 to 5 and stopping. Well, what is it about 6 that makes you stop? Oh my God, I'm on live stream for once, because West Coast gets lives before The Walking Dead airs here. Nice. No, I don't chew tobacco. I can't stand chewing tobacco. Wait a minute. I think season 7 ruined 6 for me, because 6 was supposed to create hype for a bigger story. That's not, I don't know. Yes and no, kinda. I see what you're saying. There's been seasons of shows where, like, I love Boardwalk Empire season 2. It's one of the greatest seasons to a TV show ever. But what they did after that was so, like, meh. But it doesn't steal my love away from, season 1 and 2. With The Walking Dead, it's the same. Like, when you get a bad season, it doesn't make the other seasons. I see what you mean, though, because the Star Wars Last Jedi was so terrible, in my opinion. It literally, I wanted to rewatch The Force Awakens, and there's no point. There's no point in rewatching it. There's no point in buying any collectibles. Like, even though Kylo Ren looks cool, like in the mask, I could care less, because the Last Jedi was that bad. Like, I could care less. If somebody was like, yo, I'm going to send you, 1/6 scale of Kylo, no, psych, that would probably be bad fucking ass, but, that would be badass. But still, it's like, he looks cool. I'm a concept fan, The show has a Glen-shaped hole that can't be filled. I don't agree with that. I understand fans feel that way. For me, that's not the problem. But I get it. A lot of fans are missing Glenn. Good night, and please support Carl's comeback. I think he adds to the show. For Rosie, if he's dead, he's dead. I'll support the fans thinking that he shouldn't have been killed off. Sure. At this time, it just feels like a weird move. Anakin. Ronnie, I just recently started collecting the Walking Dead comics, and I went straight to the compendiums. Is that the best route? No. For collecting, you're gonna want to get the single issues. That's just simple. That's it. But for reading, yes, absolutely. You want to get the compendium because you get the most story for the cheapest dollar, because you can find compendiums for a good price. And there's 48 issues in one compendium. That's huge. So for reading, yes, but if you want to collect the comics, you'll have to buy the single floppy comics, Ronnie, unless you mean you're going to collect the trade paperbacks and compendiums, then sure, buy it all. Definitely. Hold on. There's things going all over the place. What the fuck was that? Something's blowing up outside. Gimple's writing used to be great, but whatever he is doing back then, he isn't doing anymore. I really think we need a new showrunner, as well as a significant increase in budget. Yeah, I really would like to go back, because there's a lot. and again, it's hard to place the blame. And this is what I don't understand. Hollywood's really fucking with me lately, because when everyone was coming out, and again, I'm going to use Star Wars as another example. Everyone is coming out saying Rian Johnson, or Rian Johnson, whatever his name is, he did his own thing with Star Wars. And I said, no, that's ridiculous. You would never, especially a story that big, you would have the main points written out ahead of time. Like, you need to do this, this, and this, and this. Here's the this and this and this. And then I was dumbfounded to find out that that's not what they did. They didn't have the story. They had the setup and no payoff. They had no idea how to pay it off. It was like, I want to create this mystery here, but they never created a solution to it. They just brought in someone new and said, you give us something. That is insane. I can't believe you have people making millions of dollars that are some of the that are in a business with creativity like that. I can't fathom you would do that. Unless, like, if the creator died and you needed to fill those shoes, you got to do what you got to do. But to structure, for that to be how you do it, what? So when it comes to The Walking Dead, I view it like this. The showrunner has final say over everything that's going on. But sometimes in the interviews and with how you hear about the showrunner being away and executive producers doing this and this and this, it does seem like the showrunners have the main points, but the writers can kind of influence it and have things in the show that normally wouldn't be there. And sometimes it feels like they film it and make it and create it, and some people aren't even there to say yes or no, and it's kind of like, in other words, it's not like one person who's saying yes or no to everything. It's kind of like they're doing it all, and you have 9 or 12 minds that are kind of like at any given point in time saying okay or no, or I'll run it up the chain and see what they say. It has that type of flow, and they need to rein it in a little more, in my opinion, because it is all over the place in some areas. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Let's see. Good morning. Can we make this bigger? Oh, that's too big. Are you going to play Outlast soon? Yeah, I'm hopefully getting one in this week. What I love about The Walking Dead is because we get to explore all facets of human emotion, whether it's good or disturbing, but there is more or less always a plausible reason for their actions. Why do you think people hate Season 6? I loved it. Season 6 was one of my favorites of the show after it comes to Fortnite. I don't know. We'll have to get into that one day. Season 6 wouldn't be one to pop in my head as something to hate. Not at all. It has its flaws, definitely, but I remember still really enjoying it. Lots of people ranting about The Walking Dead on Facebook. Do you even vape, bro? Not really. Yes, I refreshed, and it's working perfectly now. Empire Boardwalk. Oh my god, so good. Arrival to Alexandria is the finale of the consistently good The Walking Dead. Tammy says, do you care if I review your comic? No. Go ahead and review it. Absolutely, definitely review it. And that goes for anybody. You don't need my permission. I know it's cute. You're asking for the permission. You really don't need my permission. Just you can review away. One person did get it mixed up about, they said they wanted to review it, and then they asked, like, I didn't know if I needed permission because I promised I wouldn't show anything. And there's a difference between, and this gets mixed up on YouTube because some people will throw, like, the whole Walking Dead comic up and be like, oh, it's a review. Yeah, you just don't put the whole issue online. I mean, we're so independent, we'd be forced to do a copyright, claim on it. We'd have to take it down. We're so small, you pull 50 of our readers away, and the project almost crumbles. It's that fragile. Maybe not that fragile, to be honest. We got a pretty solid support, though. Yeah, I don't think we probably need more than 50. But anyway, review away. That's fine. Ronnie, what do you think of Daryl Rick's brother taking I'm going to say the same thing before. I think multiple different characters can take bits and pieces. I send you an old man Luke Skywalker figure, bro. I love Luke. I absolutely love Luke. So that can fly. Don't you dare send me that purple hair bitch, though. The fuck out of here. The Punisher was made for John Bernthal. I agree. Hey, Ronnie, I know I sound like an unappreciative ass, but any plans for more Outlast streams? I know you're busy. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. I'm doing my best this week. Did you watch new X-Files? It was alright, in my opinion. No, X-Files kind of lost me. And I was following it live when it was hot on TV. And then Mulder killed himself, and I was like, I'm out. I'm done, you know? And I think, and that's why I focus on what companies do and franchises, what they do and how they kind of run off their viewer-based readership, because there's projects like that where I was massively, you know, all the time when X-Files came on, it was the whole family watched. And when they started doing some old dumb shit, we were like, peace, you know, and we never went back, you know. Once you break that, you know, and I think The Walking Dead does that, or for a number of fans, they had something going, and somewhere along the lines, you know, something broke overall with the show, and a certain viewer base said, nah, I'll see ya. Given a lot of fans are watching later on now, you know, like it's not hot. They don't need to watch it right now. You know, it doesn't matter for them. So that's hurting the ratings as well. What does have any all good seasons? None. What does have all good seasons? Breaking Bad. What are you, nuts? Nuts? You're out of your mind. Breaking Bad is an all good season TV show. The Shield is an all good season TV show. Sons of Anarchy is an all good season TV show. For what Sons is. Because listen, I'll give Kurt Sutter a lot of credit. I love his work, but you know, writing wise, it's no Breaking Bad, not by a long shot. But son of a bitch, is it enjoyable? You know what I'm saying? Dave Doherty, you listen to a lot of streams, but you like mine the best because you know you're talking about more than other people. Well, I appreciate that. I like to pretend I do a lot more than I really do, so hopefully it brushes off like I know everything. Hopefully. Anyway, I appreciate that. Why are you ignoring my questions? Are you mad at me? No. Where did that go? Oh, I missed it. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, the comment feed on my end is going like this. You know, you guys can watch it. Maybe I'll just catch up with the comments. And yeah, let me catch up with the freshest comments because I'm trying to read them, so I'm far behind, you know. So I'll read a couple and I'll skip to the new ones. Let's see. This Superman sucks and is a horrible character. Thinks I'm ignoring him. Let's find out. Oh, God. And you didn't say anything. Now I am mad at you. You said nothing. Or why are you ignoring me? I just want you to read my name. I want attention. Bud, let me see what you even said that was worth reading out loud. What do you think of Shane coming back? Oh, dear God. You're an idiot. I can't believe I fell for that. Just a troll. Just saying some dumb shit. Anyway, alright. What is the point of the Junkyard group to the story? I like their personality in Season 7, but every other scene in Season 8 with them is ridiculous and repetitive. Filler. Just another group in the mix. Filler. That's all I got. Thoughts on Eminem's Revival album? I didn't listen to it. That's as perfect of a review as it gets. And I was Eminem fan since the day he was a whisper in the you know the scene. And I'm talking like coming up before he was mainstream, when it was just rumors and you know this and this. Got a tape of a freestyle on some mixtape months and months and months before he blew out to like the public with My Name is Slim Shady. A fan since then. I haven't listened to his new shit. You know, he's just not relevant or nothing. What he's doing right now, I don't know. I don't know. There's something about him where he fell into this little spot, and it does kind of feel like he lost his way a little bit. Maybe he needs to go back on drugs. I don't know. And it's not like, oh, you make bad music, you make the. It feels like he's trying to belong. And it's like, that's not the Marshall Mathers I know. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, you a grown up. Like, just fucking hold your own. And I don't have anything against him. I don't hate the guy. You know, I want to be a fan of him. But it kind of feels like he wants to be something or wants I don't know. It's just so, I can't put the words around it. I just can't. But he wants, like, acceptance. I don't know. I don't know how to, I don't know. I agree. Whoever said season 5 was the last good season of The Walking Dead, I can't get over how Rick tried to put Alexandria in danger when they weren't properly trained. He had subtle darkness in 5. What do you think they do with Leia's story arc? I don't even care. I mean, listen, there's nothing they can do. We're skipping all the way to the fresh new questions, so if anyone had a question up there, we're skipping it. We're just buried in questions. Leia's arc, I don't care at this point, and I'm not saying that to be rude to you. I'm saying that for the show, they can do whatever they want. I'm not going to watch it. When it comes to, well, I'll probably watch it to give my opinions on did they bounce back or not. But when it comes to Leia, there's nothing they can do. They're going to say she died in a battle or in her sleep. I think that would be the best thing to do is, you know, because that's realistic. Look at, you know, just have a thing and have the scroll. And in a way, that's honorable in itself. The scroll for Star Wars with the like that is iconic in its own right, you know. Having Leia's death announced in the scroll as she died in her sleep or whatever, and the rebellion is just devastated, and then we show her funeral, you know, in the show, give Carrie Fisher a funeral in the movie as well as Leia, you know what I'm saying? Do something like that. I feel like that's pretty much all they can do. What do you think of The Walking Dead still not being reviewed? Rewind it some. We already touched on that. Ronnie, I see you write a reboot of Foxy Brown. I could see you write a reboot of Foxy Brown. Yeah. Are you going to release volumes for Doomsday Kingdom? I prefer volumes over issues. Sorry, Jesus. Yes, 5 issues per volume. I said that because obviously the volumes are going to come after issue 5. I couldn't believe they ended Breaking Bad with a trap from Saw 3D. That was good. Fuck it, I still love that shit. Have you played Friday the 13th game yet? Yes, and I'm terrible at it. I put it in for only 30 minutes though, and I had no idea what to do. Like I think I even recorded this. I think I even recorded this. I walked right up to the person I was following, and I pulled out my axe, and I started hacking away, and it did nothing. Like, it was this counselor girl, and she was just running along, and I'm hacking her, and she's not getting hurt. There's no blood. There's nothing there. And the guy, he ran by and stabbed me with something, and I died. I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know if it was like a hack or a glitch, but Jason, didn't do shit. Do you think they kill Morgan at the end of the season or keep him alive on both shows? Ouch. Depending on which, they could kill him or keep him alive. I'm 80%. They'll probably keep him alive. Do they kill Morgan at the end of the season? Oh my god, we already read that. Yeah, there's a troll or two. Maybe it's just one troll comment I see. Or yeah, 2 people trolling. We're gonna ignore them just so me and the mods are on the same. This is the only time we'll bring them up, and then we want to keep it going because I don't want to waste everyone's time giving attention to any trolls. So just so the mods know, you can do whatever you want with them. I don't care. Time them out, ban them, unless they're spamming the feed. Let them talk. I don't really care. What is the timeline for this season? When will the Saviors storyline wrap up? This season. This is it. Well, the Saviors being the villain. This season, that's it. Well, yes, it'll spill over, but it's not going to be the main focus. And the timeline's probably only going to be a month or so, you know. And that's pushing it. It all depends. I mean, hell, the first few episodes were one day. I think the first half was one day. So a month, if there's any time skips here and there, that's like stretching it. Other than the time skip, we'll see. Q&A, would you be interested? Yeah, Bashing Skulls. I'm gonna do an online play with a group to figure all the controls out. I think I got the idea of some of it, but I don't know what the symbols mean. But I'm gonna do something like that. Would you be interested in doing collab vids? I think it would be something cool. Possibly, but I tell you right now, it's not going to be for, unless something else clears up, 6 months at the very least. I got like 8 people in line, and it would just be unfair to take somebody. I think, yeah, I won't announce it now in case anything gets pushed back, but I'm definitely doing something with Physical Gamers, Rayon is Rayon, a couple other people. Phil does I guess it would be an after show. He calls it something else though, but he does a long thing, and I think that would be good because he does a live show talking about The Walking Dead and other shows, and I do one as well. So I obviously don't get the chance to watch his stuff. I'm doing my own thing live at the time, but I went back and rewatched a couple of the vids, and the one of them I really enjoyed. I think it was the mid-season finale. He had a guest on, and again, I apologize, I'm not familiar with all the guests, and I enjoyed that. I believe it was the mid-season finale, or what does like his buddy think of the mid-season finale. So I definitely would recommend that. Oh my god, there's a couple other people, and Physical Gamers too. Yeah, I'm excited about that one because we're talking about doing skits, and he also does skits with Oddest of the Odd. I'm almost positive that's the name. If you guys, I'll try to get a link and put it down below. Oddest of the Odd is badass. Definitely check out their channel. I mean, they're awesome. They've got like 40,000 subscribers, and they should have, you know, they should have my 100,000. They're that good. They should have 200,000. You know. Let me see if I've never done this before. Let's try this. Hold on. Maybe we can bring up Honest of the Odd. Honest of the Odd. 23,000. Yeah, that's it. They only have 23,000 subscribers. I'm going to put it up on the screen. I'm going to open up the volume on... They got a Friday the 13th in real life game. All right, here it is. These guys definitely need some, or deserve some shine. And it's right here, Oddest of the Odd. That's the YouTube channel. I'm going to take away the chat, though, for a minute. All right, so this is it, the Oddest of the Odd. There's Physical Gamers. I think I saw his picture somewhere. Yeah, right here in his Luigi hat. And they did this Friday the 13th game in real life. I only seen pieces of that though, but their It one is friggin' great. They do these little skits. Where is it at? I'm gonna fast forward it because with the internet, it's gonna be all messed up since we're live streaming. Yeah, it's gonna be acting like this.
Dancing clown. Pennywise. Yes. Pennywise, meet Georgie. Georgie, meet Pennywise. Now we aren't strangers, are we?
I guess so.
You smell that, Georgie?
Ew, you fart?
We all fought down here, Georgie. We all fought down here.
I should get going now.
Oh! Without your boat? Here. Take it. Take it, Georgie. When you're down here with me, you'll fart too!
Ah! Oh!
You guys can go watch the rest of that. Oddest of the Odd. And it's right here. They got this green profile pic, so that way you know you got the right channel. All right, let me fix what I just did there. Where are we at here? Let me bring this back up. So anyway, back to the collab question. Definitely would like to get more collabs in. Definitely would like to get more interviews done. I got to get in touch with... Oh my God, you know what? I totally screwed that up. I got to get in touch with Peter Zimmerman. He plays Eduardo. I got to give him my new phone number because I actually switched phone numbers and he has my old one. I'm going to get in touch with him and really get the ball rolling since I fixed the audio issue, and it's going to be perfect. I am freaking excited. So whoever I touch base with on Skype or Hangouts, it's going to have the perfect audio. I can't wait for that. All right, so pop out the chat. And let's see. We're going to go down to the new super chat. Alyssa Jet with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much for that support. If you missed a comment, because there's no comment there, just a $20 super chat, I'm gonna keep an eye out for. Hold on, it's saying the stream status is bad. Hold on. How's it on your end? You'll fart too. Laugh out loud. Has anyone got any lag? It's saying my service is bad here. Hold on. I had to shut down. My daughter fell asleep with the lag. The lag will fix up. My daughter fell asleep with YouTube playing. I just went and checked and shut it off. So the lag will clear up here in a second. You guys are gonna be mad when you figure out what stupid thing I did for my connection. I heard when you do live streams and when you're playing online with the games, you're supposed to have a hardwire, is that what they call it, connection, and I just have completely frozen. It's back. Yeah, guys, it's coming back now. I just had to shut off the other YouTube thing. Yeah, we're back now. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, you're supposed to be hardwired into the internet, so that way you get rock solid connection, but I'm on Wi-Fi. So if I do anything that's two things, you know what I'm saying? It gets all screwed up. Like, I can't live stream and play a video game online. It shuts it down. I can't live stream and watch YouTube. You know, it shuts it down. All right, so I'm going to fix that. Anyone else is good on with internet connections and setting up a rig like that, and also setting up a rig and what I need to have a gaming rig, like to where I could sit down, no problems, and yada, yada, yada. Even if I got to work overtime and put some extra money together, I'll figure out all the parts to my computer here. Maybe I just need to upgrade some stuff. If people are good on that in the Mapp family, go to my Patreon, find a public post, and just shout out. You don't have to pay and be a patron or whatever. Go there, go to one of my social media links, and shout out what's up. Alyssa Jet, $10 super chat. The new kind of poetic type dialogue that seems to be showrunner style is not likable to me on this show. I like the regular one on one normal conversations. It makes it hard to rewatch. This is a problem. Listen, dialogue is, first off, thank you very much for the now $30 combined super chat. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you much for that support. Really appreciate that. holding it down for the Mapp family. Dialogue is a difficult thing. Dialogue is something that it's rough about. It's rough when you're. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write down. Some people are yelling to talk about certain things. I'm gonna write down a couple things. That way we touch base on it. We still got to get to the thumbnail, and we'll get to that asshole in a second. But the dialogue is tricky. Like, for an example, there's a bit of dialogue in my Doomsday Kingdom where the one girl rebel, it's the one of the main character's sister, and she says, if I didn't look goofy when I run, I would be running my ass off or running far away from this particular what's going on. I overheard a comment similar to that in a job I had. A girl, and it wasn't exactly that. It was something about a girl thought she ran goofy or looked goofy when she ran, so she wouldn't run in front of somebody, even when it was to get out of the way of a car or if there was a fire in the building. You know what I'm saying? It was that type of real life interaction, and when I needed something along the lines of that, I would think back of what's a realistic thing? What's something I heard of, or how do people talk normally? So instead of trying to make it poetic, I just put it simple. Like, this is simply how this person talks. Now, it does get tricky because you got to try to capture the character and the style and the tone of the specific characters. Like, Daryl's not going to open up and say things as descriptive as, or in a similar way as a character like Beth would. So in one aspect, dialogue is very simple based on the character. But in another aspect, it's tricky because you want to get those iconic lines. You want to get something that will be iconic and fans will love. But you also don't want to go overboard. And I do think that The Walking Dead has gotten a little bit too into itself. And it does go overboard. It does. With some of their messages and their speeches, they should have really said, all right, you know what? We need it to be like, people are crowding around. Like the speech in season 8, it should have been rewritten. Yeah, it's too much. You have the leaders there giving speeches. The king is going to give a speech in a couple episodes, and he has that off way of talking that is comic booky. They know that's coming up. So in episode 1, they should have had a real down-to-earth, listen, guys, this is what we got to do. We know we got to do it. If we give up to them, our lives are going to be just like how it was, yada, yada, yada. We needed a real down-to-earth speech for that, and they didn't. They gave us this poetic, artsy, fartsy type of, which aspects of it is good, parts of it is good, but I don't think that's what we needed. We got a Rashanda Harrington. Thank you very much for that super chat. I'll keep an eye out in case you were trying to say something. There was nothing up there for dialogue. Melanie Grimes, I love your realistic dialogue in Doomsday Kingdom. Thank you very much. I will admit, dialogue does get tricky. Doomsday Kingdom is available in Canada. Digitally, it's available everywhere. Yes, it is available in physical form in Canada. However, Canadian shipping is a bit pricey. I think it's like $23 or something like that. But it's nowhere near what Australia is. Australia is like $33 or $32. But I appreciate that. Oh my God, did I say your name wrong again, Melanie? What did I say? No, I did it right. What did I say last time? I remember I butchered it for no good reason. I had no excuse. I just randomly butchered it. Dude, guys, just FYI, this is a new channel I had to remake because it wouldn't let me set up monetization because I used a lot of music, so no spoiler vids. Oh, you got a new channel. How do you have the same name? I'm going to assume that's possible. You just changed something, maybe? Zoffy, do you think Flood could be... I just want to say, I think no spoiler thing and clickbait in a fun way where you give them something, but you click... I think those, they'll work. It all depends on the environment you're trying to think. You know what I mean? If you do, like, heavy spoilers, you're definitely going to attract... a good chunk of negativity. It's just the way it is, So I think if you pull them back some, if you look at how you do it, the right balance will work. Zoffy, do you think a flood could be a good conflict to throw a part of the Commonwealth in chaos, since it's always seemed like whatever new place the survivors go to, trouble follows shortly? Natural disaster would actually be a really cool thing. It doesn't even have to be a flood. It could be a storm. It could be a flood and a storm. You got a tornado rips right through that bitch. That would be devastating. That's devastating now. The big difference is now we can help and repair, start to, after a few weeks, a few months. But in the zombie apocalypse, that's devastating almost permanently. You know, they would have to rebuild around that area, and it's just, it would be crushing. Wait, what? Normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem. Homie blows hotter. Oh, I think you're singing or something. Where are we at? Oh, we got a super chat here. Mega Dr. Dre. Will comic book Michonne find her in the Commonwealth? I think so. I think that would be a shitty thing to do, to set something. You know what? Fuck that. What am I talking about? That's not a spoiler. Well, maybe it's a spoiler for people who haven't read up into the comics, so I'll leave that out. But I think so. Why would they put that in there and not follow it up or leave it as a mystery just to drag it out, you know? I don't think that would make sense. Muse Ingenue. Did I mess that up? Lenny James is a brilliant actor. I agree. Absolutely. I feel there could have been excellent Morgan Rick dynamic, but AMC is all about Daryl. Mistake that they're not more Rick in Morgan. Wait, mistake that there's not more. Yes, I do agree with that. I think there's a word missing. It jammed me up. I agree with that a lot. They have this Rick and Daryl dynamic, and there could have been room for a Morgan and Daryl dynamic, or Morgan and Rick dynamic. And I do believe if Daryl wasn't a character, a show original character, they probably would have went there. It naturally would have flowed in that direction. I think you're absolutely right. Zach said, are you planning on making the Punisher Season 1 review? And is it true you didn't like it? By the way, love your channel. Thank you very much. To be honest, Zach, I was supposed to do that on the phone, and I totally forgot. That was just straight forgot. You know? Punisher. I'm going to do that review. I got to do it on the phone and just upload it raw. I didn't not like it. I think it was underwhelming, and it was written differently than I would have liked. I don't like this new trend to hold off on the iconic looks for a while. When it works, it works. I don't know. It's so frustrating. With Daredevil, I think it was awesome right from the beginning. All right, he has this, you know, there's no rush to get to his uniform and how he is. But we went from Daredevil with the Punisher, and he already developed a look throughout that series. Don't incorporate it in the Daredevil season if you're only going to throw it away, and leave it out until the very end. It's stupid. It's idiotic. They should have had a better design around that. Absolutely. I still think I wrote a spec script, and I'm sorry, I still like my idea better. How bad does that sound? My idea was, I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to like it, but I like it. My idea was he has the skull on his uniform because that's where he went in with his group, his troops, you know, his veteran buddies. They went into these dangerous operations, and they wore those uniforms, a skull on the vest. The idea here is you have him and his best friend butting heads again. What better way to use their old uniform to face your buddy, you know what I mean? Your buddy / your nemesis now. I don't know. It's just, and that's a small thing. That's a tiny thing. I think when it comes to the writing and parts that were underwhelming, It has to do more with the writing and the flow of the story than it did with casting too. Casting is an issue. Like that chick just didn't feel realistic at all. Chris Rambo. Ronnie, I know you're going to disagree with me, but that's fine. But the way they write Negan and the King is too cartoonish, and they need to film it, the show, how they did in season 2, kind of like how Fear looks. I think there's some that is too cartoonish, sure. There's just, and that's the thing too. They have this angle, especially with King Ezekiel, that's cartoonish, but they still make it work for TV. But whatever they do to make it work, they could have done a little more. You know what I mean? Like there's just that little bit more. What I think is a key thing that's missing from Ezekiel is not enough real Ezekiel. He puts on that, like, he should never talk, and I know they're not going to do this, he should never talk like the king again. Once he had that loss and he was defeated with Shiva gone, he could be the king to his people, absolutely, but how he talks to him as a king, that should have ended. And I know how they're gonna do it. They're gonna have it, go back to being the king, with what Carol said and all that. But I just disagree with all that. I think it grounds him in reality more, and it's better for the character to say, no more front, no more image, no more, I'm going to be upfront, open, and honest and transparent with you guys. I'm in this with you, and yada, yada, yada. What else we got? Sorry. If I'm missing a lot of comments, sorry, because I can't keep up with them all. I do want to get back to... Oh, someone asked about Logan Paul. Biggest douchebag on the internet. Filming the dead body. Just... I don't know. Not surprised, This is a person who... just money or fame. That's it. I don't know how else to put it. And it's not like, I don't know how you have a person who's so goal orientated with, and you got to understand too, I guarantee there is a massive amount of second guessing and insecurity in that boy, because he naturally lacks talent. Like, he is probably if he's honest with himself, if he smokes a joint or whatever, and he gets honest in his head, I bet you he is, beyond scared shitless of losing what he wants, what he desires so much, because he's just not talented. He can't sing, he can't write songs, and he's grown. He's done this. He's succeeded. He can't act, but he's in movies. Like, it's insane. It's insane. However, the moment where people started saying, "Oh, you piece of shit, you found a dead body," he didn't care. He put up some bullshit apology. The one thing that no one's talking about, and then we're going to drop Logan Paul. He's not even worth our time. But the one thing no one's talking about is he posted the real apology. And I say real because it's fake. But the supposed to be real one, where he's all acting sad, horrible acting, by the way. And he's scripted and yada, 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 got the puppy dog eyes. He only did that after celebrities started talking out against it. And for those who are not familiar with Hollywood, that's a big deal, because they're the people who will say, "I'm not working with that guy." And Logan Paul desperately wants that. That's one of the main things he wants to latch onto. That's why if Hollywood won't accept him, he'll do something with YouTube Red. He'll do something with this. He'll do something with that, because he wants to be that he's not. You could be as big as you want on YouTube. If you don't successfully transfer or merger over to the Hollywood realm, you're not going to get a certain level of respect. So once the actors and stuff and producers and directors and people started talking out against him, that's when he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, something's getting in the way. Something I did might stop me from getting where I want in the future." So he seems like he is just absolutely 100% selfish. Like, not a percentage that's not selfish or a degenerate in that aspect. You know what I mean? Once he gets over that or past that, sure, he could polish up as a cool dude, I guess. Everyone has the chance, you know. That's just the way it is. Until then, he's just the biggest, richest douchebag we know here on YouTube. He's stuck with us. Ronnie, would you be cool with a Jesse Pinkman spin-off series in a few years after Better Call Saul? Yes, I would. I would definitely like to revisit his story and see what's going on. For Doomsday Kingdom, should you buy a CBR or PDF? If you have no idea what a CBR is, get a PDF. A PDF is easy. It's almost on every device. If not, just bring up something to read a PDF. You click on the file and it pops up. I tried it on 4 different devices and it was, popped right up for me. CBR was a little more complicated. I had to look into it. Once you figure it out, it is simple as shit. You just right click and then find your file. That's it. But I would do PDF. Deadpool wants to know my thoughts on the new Black Panther trailer. I'm not big on the Marvel movies. I find them... I'm not big on them. I might see it. I still haven't seen... I don't know. I'm not big on them. Marvel, they don't make movies, geared to me. Let's just say that. Mark Scott, Q&A, Comic 175. Do you think that Lance could be Negan's brother? He looks a lot like him. Yeah, he does look a lot like him. I mean, it's possible. I think that would be a stretch, though, to have that connection and the other storyline going on. I think that's a bit much. Ronnie, did someone use Juliet's pic in their thumbnail? Oh, I don't know. Did they? She's not online, so if so, then probably. You get a lot of weird shit on the internet. Ronnie would destroy Logan Paul. I'll fight him any day of the week. Come on. He's just a rich little bitch. You think I'm afraid of him? Get the fuck out of here. All day. Bring it. How cool was it to see Charlie Adler draw your character? Oh my god, it was amazing. For those who don't know, Charlie Adler drew a picture of the Rider, one of the main characters from... I missed a super chat. I'll get it right now. Thank you very much. One of the main characters from my comic. And that was awesome. Having the guy who does The Walking Dead draw, seeing it in his... Oh my god, it's so cool. I was so jealous because the artist got that. And I was like, you got to scan it and send me a copy or something, like a digital copy. I'll print out my own little fake sketch, put it on the wall. All right. Which one did I miss? I got Dude Guys, are the 5-inch. Rick Rhymes. Do you think Rick will see red after Carl's death? Oh, I'm sorry. Rick Rhymes with a $2. It doesn't show me the $2 ones on the main list. Do you think Rick will see red after Carl's death? I think yeah. If he doesn't, it just doesn't line up. It just doesn't make any sense, Hey Ronnie, would you like it if zombie apocalypse starts this week? A real zombie apocalypse? No. It's fun to think about, but no. What the fuck is Doomsday Kingdom? Doomsday Kingdom is a comic book I created and I write. James Milne, he's doing the art. You can find it at doomsdaykingdom.com. You're welcome. Ronnie, did someone... Oh, I already did that. Do you think the character development has taken a backseat to weak storylines? I know you like seasons that I don't as much, but I think this is a big problem with the show now. I think the biggest problem with the character development is it's getting too structured. It's not centered around openings in the story. It's forced for the story. Like, for example, you have moments where, let's say, they got to go here and do this. So this allows you to get Daryl and so together, and you can open it up for character development. But now you have, okay, we want to kill Sasha, so we want to start the episode off with this and do the flashback with Abraham. And this is a loose one because this is one that isn't as forced, but it kind of is. It's like it's in there because this is the death episode, but at the same time, it's like that seemed all problematic, and maybe that was the thing. Maybe they were fine with us going, well, this isn't supposed to be a shocker, but they filmed it as a shocker, so now I'm thinking, no, it was supposed to be a shocker. Yeah, I don't know. I'll stick with that. We'll go back and dive in deep, but yeah, I think they're forcing certain development when it should just be wait for the openings in the story. Bill McLeish. Ronnie, is there any character or actress that could be integrated into The Walking Dead to make you think, oh shit, you would want to see? Wait. Who would you want to see? No. Honestly, honest answer, there's probably nobody. The people that I know and I follow, I don't want to see any of them. Like, name faces. Like, I don't want to take a face you know, and stick them in The Walking Dead. I like lesser known and up and comers. I think that is perfect for The Walking Dead. Oh, did I miss your super chat? We got Dude Guys. Thank you very much. $10 super chat, hooking it up. I'm absolutely done with spoilers, 100% done. Clickbait's complicated. You can make clickbait but still get well received. People are like, oh shit, this guy lied to me. Wait, I like this. Awesome. Clickbait, yeah, that is unfortunately, that's a tricky one. I shouldn't even give advice on clickbait. You can do a video that is not clickbait but it has an interesting title but is not what people think of when they first read the title, and they'll attack the shit out of you. Clickbait, da da da. And then you'll come across a video that is legit clickbait, and it's getting tons of upvotes, tons of comments. Oh, this is the best video ever, awesome, da da da. And you just gotta shake your head and go, this is clickbait. Negan, this is not what's gonna, this is dumb. So I'm not even giving my opinion on clickbait, but I will admit, I will agree, it is complicated, sure, yeah. Mega Dr. Dre. Will Joel die early in The Last of Us Part 2 from the Fireflies? Will Ellie run into her parents? Possibly. Well, I don't know about her dad, to be honest. I don't know what's up with that. But her mom died giving birth, so she's not going to run into her parents. And if they do some old, she didn't really die, da-da-da, that's terribly cliche, So, yeah, mom's dead. And Joel, I think it's a terrible idea to kill Joel off early. No, I think it's terrible. If they do that, fine. But I just think it's terrible. You don't need Joel dead to continue Ellie's story. If they're good writers, they can do the story without killing Joel. Sorry, at least not yet. It was a good shot, but lag is getting too much. Gotta take care of yourself. Yeah, guys, refresh because I'm checking my stream and we're good. I'm looking at it now, and what time was that? 9. Oh, that's some other shit. Yeah, right now we're good. The stream is solid. Try to refresh your page. We're going to be getting off soon. Listen, before we get off, I do want to touch base with, if you need a rig, hit me up. These two guys on YouTube, Joker Productions or J2 Cents. Hey, Ronnie, I'll let you know. I'm probably going to be looking. There's no way I'm buying anything anytime soon. But if I know what ballpark I need, or maybe I just need to upgrade the machine. Now, regardless of if I upgrade the machine or not, I know for a fact I got to now plug it with a wire to the internet instead of being Wi-Fi. And a lot of people give me shit for that. And the internet, I got to check with them. Because when we moved in, it was supposed to be the best internet possible, but there's no way we have the best internet possible, and two people can't use the internet without it lagging. That just doesn't make any sense. There's something wrong there, Anyway, the thumbnail is something I do want to talk about. It's something that will end up in a new type of video on this channel later on. Not a series, not a number of videos, but one video I did want to touch base on. This reality TV nowadays. And again, this is the end of the chat, so we're going to do a little bit of freestyle before we get off here. But reality TV series back in the day was supposed to be real, and then after we found out it's real with a bunch of bullshit and lies, like it's set up, it's staged, even most if not all. Like, that's the gimmick of reality TV. You had tons of, now I didn't watch reality TV, it was probably one of the different styles or different forms of entertainment. I just hated immediately hearing the idea. There's no way I want to watch or be involved in that in any way, shape, or form. But let's say people living under the same roof, what was like Big Brother, shit like that, and you have all these other different reality TV shows, right? They seem to have dropped off. I don't know of many now. I think they still do kind of like the Big Brother house. I think there's something in the UK as well. Maybe I am just detached from that, consumer base where I never hear or see anything about any reality TV shows. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are they, like, for the most part gone? Because I think we're getting something different. A hybrid of a reality TV show that is blended in a few different ways and is coming out of social media, coming out of YouTube and Vine and shit like that. The vlogs. YouTube vlogs are now becoming the modern day or the future reality TV. Like, we're here, because vlogs are real, but they're fake. Some are scripted, some are set up. I mean, they are as fake as hell. They're as fake as it gets. A lot of them. And there's different gimmicks. There's different little tricks and gimmicks to get people to click. I have just recently, before I went live here, my daughter was getting out of the bath, getting her ready for bed, blow drying her hair, and I was like, oh my God, I think you have lice. Because they sent home a note. Some kid in her school had lice like a week ago. So I start freaking out. I've never had lice. I don't know what it looks like. And so I'm freaking out. I'm sending a picture to my mother. I'm like, I think she's got lice. This is, what do you even do? This is the end of the world. And here it was dandruff. And I freaked out over nothing. But like I said, it was weird too. I guess she had like a irritated skin or something. It was like right here. It's just one little quarter size of dandruff. But I got all freaked out. I got her in the bathroom. I'm looking through all her hair for like half an hour, 40 minutes. Anyway, I looked up, well, what is lice? I don't even know what it is. What does it look like? And then YouTube videos pop up with vloggers with, oh my God, we got lice in this picture. Like, it's all drastic. And then you go to watch it like, okay, maybe I'll get some useful information here. And they're like starting to vlog off with going shopping and all this stupid shit. And then they're like, and everything's over dramatic. Like, oh my God, they said some kid has lice in the school, so we're gonna check our daughter. Everything's an event, a little. It's got to be bigger. And in reality, all they did is go, oh, you're fine. And then they baked cookies and shit. But the whole huge caps in the titles, there's lice in school, and it made it look like, and the thumbnail with her, with the grumpy kid with hair, fingers up. And then you look back at this family, and everything's like, and I took 10 seconds to look at this channel, and already I'm annoyed with these people, and I probably shouldn't be. But then I thought, all right, 6 months ago they did a lice video, and it got like 4 million views or 3 million views. Just a little, like a month ago, they did another lice video with the other kid. Neither one of them had lice. It was like oh, there might be lice in preschool. Oh, there might be lice in kindergarten. I know I'm kind of diverting the conversation here, but this shit irritates me. that is not staged, it's not scripted, but it is definitely set up. Same thing with vlogs. Watch anybody. The drama, 9 times out of 10, the in real life streamers. This is modern day reality TV. That's fake, scripted bullshit for the most part. And there's so much shit going on behind the scenes, and people think it's real. My biggest question, because there's been some content that I've always wanted to do on this channel that was something I never knew if we could do or we should do, because it's meant to be portrayed as real, but it's not. It's like kind of like a Blair Witch thing, where you're watching it, you're supposed to believe it's real. But after the backlash with the fake reaction video I posted, which was legit supposed to build hype, backlash was huge. People don't like that shit. And then you got to go and convince them that's what you meant to do. And it's like, if I do this thing that's supposed to be like the Blair Witch, I don't want people going, oh, sure, you meant to do that. So then, okay, I'm going to make a log and show you I meant to do that. All right, we got that figured. But my question is, if you're watching something you know that's fake, like Logan Paul, for example, it's not staged or fake, but he went in there looking for a body. I don't know why no one's talking about this or bringing this up or mentioning this, but he did that. It's a suicide force. It's popular. It's well known. You as a vlogger, him as a vlogger, he knew he was going in there hoping to get a body, which is probably even worse than him randomly stumbling along a body. And this is how you know there's intent. And this is where you know he fucked up. There was intent to go there to find a body. Don't tell me there wasn't. Don't tell me it was an accident. He intended to. You know what I'm saying? Lots of YouTubers talk about it. Lots of YouTubers talk about these gimmick things. Lots of YouTubers went there before. And that's something they would have discussed, and they did discuss. Absolutely, or they most likely discussed. Anyway, but that's the thing. If you're watching, if you're viewing this as an audience, and people are like, oh, that's fake. You're like, yeah, I know, whatever. Does it matter? Like, do you still enjoy it? Because this is the new reality TV, and it's absolutely bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, hold on. Let me read the super chat. Alyssa Jet, even though I love hearing the sound of my name on your lips, you still haven't quite gotten it right yet. It's Lisa with an A. Wait. Oh, Lisa with an A. Elisa? I don't think they should have told us Morgan switches. Let me know if I got it. Oh, Lisa with an A. Elisa. What was I saying? Alyssa? Oh, yeah. I fucked it up. Lisa with an A. Elisa. Oh, Elisa. There we go. I'm slow today. Elisa. Elisa Jet. That is a pretty name. I like that. Let me know if I got that right. Elisa. Elisa. I got that. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Ronnie Hayes, put down that damn pipe. Stop smoking. Jesus, Mary, Joseph, you have a child in the house. It's not bad. Have you... Wait. All you have to do is buzz your head. She's a little girl. I'm not buzzing her head. You nuts? But then again, she doesn't have lice now. If she did, I'd be freaking out. It's embarrassing when you're getting your hair cut and you have dandruff falling out. Finally made it. One of your live streams. Love your stuff. Daughter had lice from school. My wife went nuts on her hair. They were gone fast. Nice. Super chat. Elisa Jet. Holding it down. Holding shit down. Elisa. I'm going to say that over and over again until I get it. I have to pre-cut hair before I go to the barber's. Anyone have any updates about the Cody kid with the abusive father? I know he was removed. No, he was removed from the... you're talking about Daddy 05. Yeah, he was removed with his sister, and they still have 2 of the other kids, and there's no updates. I think they even came out, like the judge and the family, and they asked... I guess there was YouTubers making drama about it, which is weird. But I guess everyone kind of fell back from the scene, and they're letting the family heal, which is, it's a good thing. That's what you're supposed to do. Let the kids heal. And the parents are still, exploiting the shit out of the other 2 kids, though. Best believe. Just, they're watching what they do, but it's still ridiculous. And that is it. That is reality TV. Listen, if you go and even just look at their channel, every day is something big words in the title and yada yada yada, and which is getting kind of hypocritical because you know, Juliet joins me on different videos, and we don't do the vlog type, but once in a while it's this, that, and a third, and we got a couple coming up that's kind of hypocritical. But my question isn't that is all bad content. My question is, do people enjoy it knowing that 95% of it is either set up, fake, scripted? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely, at the very least, half of it is set up, maybe even staged, and YouTube is filled with content like that. My question is, does it matter? Do you care, though? Chris Rambo said some YouTuber covered his friend's bedroom floor with mouse traps. What a dick, right? Well, if they got friends that are cool with that, that's fine. But yeah, we'd have problems if we were friends back in the day. That's a punch in the mouth. True, would have been good. But then again, here's the thing. His friends were probably in on it, you know? Yeah, watch vloggers. I prefer reviews and other stuff. Don't worry, Ronnie. You got me hyped for Season 7 premiere. Thank you very much. I'm glad somebody was. Sounds like a good idea. I think the Pigat's girl fear is related to Morgan. Thank you very much, Lister. Enjoyed Doomsday Kingdom. I paid for that. Wait, so I got your book as PDF. Is there a way to read it like a comic, or is this scroll up and down the only way? I don't know what you mean, buddy. Yeah, that's the only one who has guided viewing is Comixology. And from what I hear, or what I've read a while ago, I don't know if this has changed, but that was their copyrighted technique, like whatever. So they're the only ones who have that. So I don't know. Then again, if you know of a different site that has that, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you just zoom in and out. It's like a regular document picture that you bring up on your phone. Wait, somebody said, Dave Doherty said the Comcast, there should be, I don't have Xfinity or Comcast, I have Time Warner. Reset button, I'll reset the router if that's what you think it is. Ronnie, did you see the video? Oh, we already covered that. That lunatic cow that you recommended, Ronnie. Joy Sparkle BS back when Daddy 05 drama was going on is thankfully off of YouTube now. I'm gonna have to go and check out what all that is. I'm hugging service. Oh man, the whole screen just kept going down for the comments. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying about the reality TV shit. Oh my god, there's tons of comments. Have you read or would you be interested in reading PT Channel's new zombie apocalypse books? I respect your opinion on the genre. Love, Monica. I'll have to do some searching and check it out. Do you have a name? That would probably help. Bill McLeish. Apparently he was seeing if it was haunted. Bullshit. Oh. How embarrassing is it? Not your fault. Yeah, dandruff. That's definitely easier to deal with than lice. I'm just lucky with that. Ronnie, how long till we get DDK hard copies? Well, there's already Doomsday Kingdom hard copies. Yeah, there's already hard copies, but issue 1 sold out, and we're getting issue 2 and 3 probably in around March would probably be a good roundabout. And again, we're still releasing those two together. Girl Reacts. Why is Ronnie talking about reality shows? We're going to talk about everything that has an interesting angle, you know. When is the next video game live stream? Sometime this week. Hey, buddy, it's just off topic now. I'm going back to your internet thing. Check all your cables and make sure that they're tight. Make sure you especially have, if you have a router also. If I'm going to do that. Lisa Jet. Awesome name. Sounds like a name from Fallout. Elisa. I'm currently writing and inking my own comic. It's a love project of mine, and Read Doomsday Kingdom just fills me with inspiration. It's fucking awesome. Much love and support, you beautiful bastards. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Absolutely. The Paul boys are twats. Would love to choke them out for free. Laugh out loud. Go for it. I don't think anyone would. People would probably pay to see that. Wait, hold on. We got some. Now that doesn't work. You can always hardline it to your actual wall mount. Call the internet. Oh, I think you're talking to somebody, a member of the Mapp family, in the comments section too. I don't think that's child abuse at all, but that's just my opinion. Zay Johnson, you're nuts. You're nuts. If that, there was sections of that, that's child abuse. If you're not watching the parts of that, that's not child abuse. Like, you're just flat out wrong. I'll be honest about that. You're just not watching it all. There's no way. That's absolutely child abuse. Ronnie, don't let anyone tell you what to do. You're a grown-ass man and a good father. A damn vapor isn't going to harm your child. I don't think so. Not in a room, unless you're blowing it in front of their face. Before I speak on it, I'm going to double check, but the second hand's not like smoking. And I'm going to double check because, you know, what happens is people who own vapor companies, like corporations, they'll have people do tests and they'll come out and say, oh, it's perfectly good for you. And then people who sell cigarettes they'll do their own tests and they'll come out and say, this study says it's absolutely bad for you. There's a ton of that shit going on. So it's hard to really look at the tests, but I know there was one that I read that had, I'm talking about for the second hand, it doesn't even register on tests. It's so low. You know what I mean? But again, I gotta research it because you gotta wade through all the bullshit just to read the details on that. Ronnie, what do you think? Because vapor is way different than a burning cigarette with all those chemicals and all that. Not saying it's an excuse. I'm still saying be careful with what you do. I'm gonna look into it and see what the deal is with all that. Ronnie, who would you cast when Doomsday? I don't even have anyone. If I had someone now, it would have to be watching them perform. I don't know anyone off the top of my head like that. I've been waiting for the Train to Busan review for over a year. Yeah, that's another one that needs to get done. And it's not a review. I'm not doing a review at all. If you're waiting for a review, I already did it. You know, go watch it. That's done. It's a video about Train to Busan. It's not a review. It's more like an analyzed version of a Train to Busan, but not like that at all. It's a video about Train to Busan, not a review though. So like I said, if you're waiting for a review, I already did that. That's not what I'm doing. But I am doing a video about Train to Busan. Fake until proven real. Ronnie, why did the writers of Fear write their supporting cast with stronger storylines than the main cast? Because it's evident. I don't know. I had a feeling they didn't have a plan. They just wrote it, you know? And that's how it came out. I almost forgot. Ranker Beast and the Dickhead of 5 existed. Yeah. Questions. Would you consider how to write comics? I'm trying to write a comic, but I don't know how to format it, sadly. Yes, Joe Cool. I think you were asking for somebody else too. Yes, I do have the how to write comics and the whole process to it. There's more of those coming out. Well, I should say that's on the list. And those will be coming out soon. We're going to have a little mini flood with the Fortnite videos, doing the live streams, the occasional Walking Dead video, because we got to keep on topic with that, with some new stuff. Once that ball gets rolling in a few days, I think, we'll be at a point where not only will we have daily videos from now, and again, this is a snowball effect, and this is what I was doing over the past where there's no videos. I want to get it to where you'll have videos for a whole week. From that point on, you know, after a week or 2 weeks from now, you're going to get videos daily, because I already made the Fortnite videos. I got a whole bunch of clips of those, playing the game and gameplay. We're going to get those prepared, and we're going to go into some other videos, so that way I get a week or two ahead of schedule, and I can start putting out a schedule of when to expect a certain video. Once I have that, you know, week built up where I have videos to put out, I can start going, all right, I'm working on this review. Guys, it's going to be in 2 weeks on this day for this, Train to Busan's video, and then say the date. That's what we're trying to do in 2018. But that way we're still putting out the daily content for the I would say the filler stuff. Sounds like a terrible idea, but it's the easier stuff to record. Like the video game, I sit down and play 20 minutes of a video game. It doesn't get any easier than that. And that's why if you go back and watch the video game videos I made, not the live stream, the Fortnite ones, I add silly stuff in there because I think they're too easy to make. Playing video games and making that into a video, you could be sleeping and still make that happen. It's that easy. And that's why I added a little bit of funny moments, zooming in, and the data to year, like sound effects and bing bing, stuff like that. Juliet getting sniped in the face, her character a couple times, stuff like that. So, did you watch the second one? There's 20 some minutes into the second one, Juliet had me dying. There was this window thing. Oh, you gotta check it out. You gotta check it out. I've never played Saints Row. I wanted to. I had the game. I just never got into it. Wait. Yeah, Jason Fury said the testing with the vapes, the secondhand smoke is almost non-existent. I still want to look into that more. I want to see what all the stuff is. All I know is I use the vape to get off cigarettes. I'm not buying cigarettes anymore. I'm not even smoking cigarettes anymore. Maybe the casual cigarette once in a while. I don't know. Maybe not. I just, I don't feel like I need to go have a cigarette. So, it's a process with me, Do you have any idea when we will be able to order physical copies of Issue 2 of Doomsday Kingdom? Yes, we're hoping for around March. Well, no, earlier, because we want to open the pre-order for 1 full month. People have been asking for a pre-order. How many saviors will survive all-out war? At least 50 to 100. What kind of flavor juice are you vaping on? Listen, it's called Nasty Juice, and there's Trap Queen, which is great, and Wicked Haze is another good one. It's like a lemonade mint. Freaking great. Ronnie, 7 Days to Die is a good game, but they don't have any good shit console yet because they're still working on the PC version. I seen that. Some of it looked good, but then other stuff looked real clunky and frustrating. But I'm definitely curious to check it out for myself and play it. What is north from the dam on Fear? Walker's his right-hand man. Wonder if we'll ever see them again. I'm sure we'll see them again. Yeah, I'm sure we will. It doesn't matter what's north of the dam because they could just do anything. Morales went somewhere else and ended up with the Saviors. You know what I'm saying? Player Unknown's Battleground. Yeah, we got to get rolling. It's almost 1 in the morning. I'm going to try Player Unknown's Battleground again, probably in a while. I will say one thing that almost makes me want to leave Fortnite is the jumping. The jumping is so dumb. It is so not only do you look like an idiot jumping, even when you do like a cool jump shot, like if you jump out of a building and shoot someone in the head, it looks so dumb. Maybe it's just not like the style for me. But when you, in Fortnite, when someone shoots at you, you just jump because you could jump, out of the way. When they jump, you jump because they're going to shoot at you. So essentially, here's a gunfight in Fortnite. 2 people jumping up and down, shooting at each other like spazzes. Given, there's people who've been playing months who are so good, they might jump 2 or 3 times and they'll kill you. But for the most part, you get people trying to copy them, and all you see is people spazzing out, jumping like idiots. And that's another thing, because of snipers and because you can get killed so easily, people jump across the whole board. It's just, it looks dumb. It's so stupid. With Battlegrounds Unknown or whatever, PUBG, I love that it looks, it looks like you're not jumping away from gunfire. If you get shot at, you're getting pinned down. But it does look clunky. It does. Now, it might play fine, and that's cool. But it does look clunky. And yes, it does look more realistic. I'll tell you one thing that I almost... Well, there's a couple things where I almost literally just quit. Is in... Here's the thing. Fortnite seems like it's geared more towards... Like it's more towards kids. It's like a kid's... It has a cartoony look. It has things where you can see around corners, which essentially like cheating, but because of the third person viewing. And that's why like I love first person, because if you're hiding somewhere and you need to look, you're sticking your head out. But in Fortnite, because it's third person, you can sit by a wall and literally pan the camera around and see inside buildings and shit. It's like having x-ray vision. So anytime you're in a house, when I first played it, I was like, how do people know I'm here? All you do is jump on the roof, knock the wall out, and then you sit and look around. And because you're panning the camera and it's third person, you can see if anyone's hiding in the corners. So now when I walk into rooms, all I do is look to the side, and if you're hiding in Fortnite, you're an idiot, you know, because, or you're new, because anyone could just cheat peek you. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. I think it's a cheat, you know, a cheat you can do, but it's cheap. It's a cheap trick. And I use it because it's a part of the game, but I think it would be fun to have a game where you can't do that. Where if I want to look around that corner, I got to risk getting shot in my face. Like, that for me is fun because there's a real risk there. Sitting on the wall, peeking, there's someone there, boom, shot you in the face. For me, I find that boring. It's not fun. Now, I will say in Fortnite, it has a very scummy, you know, viewer or player base that's heavy. There's a lot of cool people in it that'll goof around with you, but my God, like for example, the lobby, they let you pick up a couple guns. They don't give anyone enough guns to practice shooting, and you only get like 5 seconds. So you pick up a gun quick, you test your aim, and then next thing you know, you're on the bus and you're out of the lobby. But what you'll see is these scumbag, maybe they're just little brats, or they're adults who think this is like a competitive edge. I don't want anyone else to practice shooting a gun. But they'll run around and grab all the guns and all the bullets just so no one can get them. You're a piece of shit. You're a massive piece of shit. Only because these are mostly other kids just trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're either a spoiled little degenerate bastard and your parents need to punch you in the mouth, or you're, and it makes me sick to say, like an adult who thinks that's competitive. You're playing with kids, bro. Fortnite's player base, it's 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of adults playing too, don't get me wrong, and they should. It's fun. Absolutely, for the aspects. But there's just so much negative shit in there. It's like, fuck. Day and night variant set 1 sold out. No, we have no. I keep trying to make this as everyone, you know what? I'm going to put this on the website. I have a little stack. It's about an inch high. It's the last of the day and nights. We put out day and night and signed, and I'm telling you right now, the signed issue 1, the standard cover, we're almost out. We only have a couple more copies left, and that is it. But what I do is I can't ship if I put them all online right now, it's going to take me 2 weeks. I don't have the time to ship them all. So what I do is I put 5 copies of each available online every other day or every other 3 days. And we have the day and night variants. I'm going to put them up, but it's going to be, you know, in 2 days probably. Around Tuesday, they'll go up. I started doing announcements on Twitter. So if anyone wants to follow the Twitter or doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com, shoot us a message and just say, hey, you know, I'm interested in this. What we'll do is maybe we'll send out a couple emails to say we're about to restock the website. So try that. Goonsack Steve, I play a crap load of Fortnite, love it, love trolling people in voice chat. It's great acting like a bit of a weirdo. I love to laugh on both sides during my games. Yo, we don't even play squad. First off, I don't have a lot of time, but my daughter got in squad. We had a few hours one day where I'm doing something and I peeking in at her playing squads, and her team killed her like 5 times in a row. And I, on some real shit, I'm like, okay, my daughter's doing something wrong. I gotta, you know, ground her or something. And I stood there. She gets in a game. She gives the person band-aids. She found extra gun. Like, my daughter will give you everything just so you'll be a cool teammate, and they just shoot her. The one guy, she picked up band-aids. She gave him the band-aids. She picked up 2 guns. She set down the guns, but he shot her to take the other one. It's like, and that's all it is. Like, it's non-stop team killing. It's pathetic. You can't play anything. People just team kill you. Why in the world do they allow team killing? I don't understand you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's going to ruin the playability of that, I think Fortnite should take that off. You have a game full of a bunch of little, 12-year-olds, but you're going to have team killing, okay? Are you shitting me? Epic Games, they're retarded. Unless I'm missing something. If there's a benefit to team killing, please let me know. And I'll be like, okay, that's why. Maybe because of the code. But it's just not, it's not fun. Juliet loves it. I think it's retarded. Like, if I play Team Kill Me, I'll just do solo. I do solo squads, and I'm not even that good. But I'm not fucking, I'm not dealing with a team. Fuck out of here. I do the solo squad with silencers. Psh, fuck out of here with a team. It's Ronnie, Ronny. Alright, we gotta get going. Her team, the teammates, it's ridiculous. The one thing was funny, though. The one teammate tried to kill her. He was being a dick, you could tell too. Yelling in the microphone. And I'll tell you this right now. I got a kid. I love my kid, but I don't like kids. For the most part, I don't like kids. They need to grow out of that shit-stained stage, because we have all been there. Kids are shit stains at a certain age. Some more than others. Not all. There's kids that are really good at a certain age. But mainly boys. Mostly boys. I'm a guy too. I've been there too. I was just shit stained. I don't think I was half as bad as some of the stuff, but it's a different environment. I was bad, but in a different way. They pop on, eating, screaming. Their TV is blaring, since they're not smart enough to understand the TV's loud. You have your headphones on. There's this huge, annoying echo, you dumb ass. It's like, I know you're young, but are you an idiot too? Anyway. Somebody, you were complaining about team killing in Friday the 13th earlier. No, not at all. Team killing's fine in Friday. No, I wasn't on a team. All right, let me clarify, since you didn't hear me right. I was Jason, and I was supposed to kill, unless I'm wrong, I'm supposed to kill the counselor. I tried to kill her with an axe, and nothing happened. It like glitched, or it was a hack or something, but I was hacking away at her, and she just kept running. And it legit, she hit a wall, and I'm hacking her actual body. And it's going like this, and nothing. In that game, you're supposed to kill the counselors if you're Jason. Again, it was the first time I played, unless I'm wrong, but that's how it is in the movie. So that's what I did. The counselor killed me as Jason, and that's fine. I was just wondering why it wouldn't let me kill the counselor when I thought that's why you play, Friendly fire makes it more competitive. Yeah, I could see that, yeah, because if you got all your guys, you could just throw grenades and boom, boom, boom. I get that. I understand that. But they need to put the band hammer down or something, show that they have a backbone, because it just ruins the experience. Unless the whole idea is to play only with people you know. That I don't like. I really enjoy running into a rando. That's how you make online friends in PlayStation. When I played the shit out of multiplayer back in the day, that's how I met people that I used to play with daily online. In a random COD game, and they're cool as shit. Next thing you know, I'm playing with him, his wife, his brother. We got a whole team going. I met them, and he was some stranger I played with in one game that was real cool. That's a good environment. That's a great environment. That's a great community you want. With Fortnite, we've had it a week, and 9 times out of 10, you got to get team killed first until you get in a match where, and if you're not in a match where they team kill you, they don't have their mic on, they're going everywhere, no one teams up. Why do you play squads if you're not teaming up? And if you don't want to team, do no fill. It doesn't, I don't get it. I can't fathom the rationale. Anyway, I don't know. Just that's a whole other rant. Ay, ay. I didn't play Defiance, yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for coming out, guys. I really got to get going now. Oh, all right. Thank you, Muse. Yeah, I did a fake picture making fun of the Daddy of Five people where Juliet had a fake bloody nose. You all add stream positivity. Yeah, thanks, mods. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mods become mods because I get to know them, seeing them, in the chat. And after a while, we bring on new mods. I pick people I know, like faces I know and stuff. And we, every now and then, we'll be adding mods. So just, be active in the community. When I get to see your name, people say, oh, I want to be mods. I make a list. So this is a process. What is my favorite COD series? It's got to be Modern Warfare 4, probably. I mean, that was like in its prime. That was where, and this was before multiplayer, or I got into multiplayer, where you would sit down with 4 people on one TV. Oh my God, I love that. I like multiplayer, I really do. But man, having 4 people on one TV in one room and the experience being there, playing with each other, hanging out. 4 guys just playing with each other. What an experience. That's horrible. But you know what I'm saying? Like playing the video game with each other and then taking a break, having a few beers, smoking a joint. Like you can't do that. Well, I mean, you kind of can. But there's a difference between being there in person and being whatever. A lot of times you'd be at like the chill spot too. So it's the whole environment, hanging out with your friends and then going to the chill spot and then whoop-de-whoop. So... oh, Dowcash, it's not active like that, not at all. I mean, active is in positive. You don't have to comment on every single video, but if we look at your activity and it's like, oh, you're here a little bit, you comment every now and then, you're positive, your comments go back a few months, and you're not being a dick to people or spamming or trolling. That's how it works. It doesn't mean you have to comment on every video. I shouldn't have said it active like that. Thought Factory. Yeah, you know what? I keep juxing you on that mod list. Let me put you on the updated list. No, I'm kidding. You'll probably be a mod soon. You're probably next, if not close to next. Trust me, I'm kidding. I'm legit kidding. You are like right on that line. Like once we add another mod or two, I'm almost positive you are the next on the list. If not the next. And I was joking before a minute ago. I shouldn't have said that because now I kind of probably confused you. It is 1:15 in the morning here. Joshua Jordan, you fucking rock, Ronnie. Didn't think I was going to groove with you at first for a couple reasons, but over the last year I've really grown to appreciate your bold honesty and style. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I know exactly what you mean. You see somebody and you're like, man, he has a face or a voice I want to punch. There's people I look at and I'm just like, nah, you're not my kind of person. You're not my kind of human being. And then they grow on you. I get it. Grow on you like a fungus. Anyway, seriously, I appreciate that, Joshua. And I'm gonna get going. Let me see if there's any final questions. Did I see the trailer Ready Player One? That looks very interesting, yes. And Alita, Battle Angel, that looks interesting too. Do you got them on the list with refuse on my wait. Fussed on mod. Hot toys, right on. Gaming with my buds in a room while passing a joint, eating some junk food. Hell yeah. Alright, so massive thank you to the mods and also to everyone in the live chat, just making the super chat, sorry. Everyone's in the live chat, just making sure we didn't miss any other super chats. We got it? Elisa. Even though oh, okay. Yep, nope, that's it. We're good. We're good. What was that? Grand Theft Auto TV show, Ronnie? Nah, what would be the point? Listen, you can make that work. Somebody can make that work. You know. But Hollywood, no. They couldn't make that work. So, yeah, doomsdaykingdom.com for those interested. I see, Brandy, thank you for putting that up. www.doomsdaykingdom.com. You can get the digital is on sale for just $1.99. Thank you for everyone shooting a super chat down or supporting with the super chat. Oh my God, I need some sleep. And thanks for the mods for holding it down. I absolutely appreciate the support tonight. I think it would be a difficult time. It would probably be a hell of a time trying to do a live stream without mods. Now, given this, we're nowhere near as bad. I mean, we got like a troll or two floating around. That's nowhere near as bad as some of these channels I've seen. And I'm not saying that like we're better than them, even though we are. I'm saying that like thankfully, because you never know with trolls flowing in. Luckily, 9 times out of 10 we're doing fantastic, you know. So thank you very much, and I guess a huge thank you for just the chat, you guys yourselves just being awesome like that. It would be a miserable time if I got on here and just heard trolling or negativity the whole time. So thank you for keeping it all up and positive, and not in a fake way either. You guys are the real superstars. You're the real MVPs. The Mapp family, I love you, and good night.